So a Season 2 teaser for Hazbin Hotel was just casually shadow dropped on a Tuesday, which kinda messed up the flow I had for that day. But hey, Vox is becoming Ultron, so it cancels out. The anticipation for this season has been growing tremendously ever since we learned it would return in late October of this year, and now we're getting some proper footage of episodes. So I figured doing a quick little breakdown would be fitting. Let's go. Before getting into the actual footage, Vox is actually speaking over the entire trailer in a bit of an ominous tone, where he says,
War is coming. You're either with me or against me. So be ready for some breaking news.
Considering the nature of this message, it's probably being broadcast all over the Pride Ring as a way to brainwash other sinners into turning against Charlie, who he's trying to paint as this evil dictator through another sneak peek screenshot that was shown about a month ago or a couple weeks ago. Due to all that went down against the Exorcists in the Season 1 finale, it's not crazy for sinners to assume heaven would want to retaliate in an even bigger way now as revenge for killing Adam and hundreds of other exorcists. I believe Vox is taking advantage of this mindset to gain more power as an overlord, while making Charlie and the hotel look worse as a secondary effect. But he could just be straight up brainwashing these people with his own powers too, as he was shown to be capable of some diet mind control in episode 2. The first clip from the teaser is a zoomed out shot of the hotel with a giant crowd of people out front who could either be there on Vox's behalf or to genuinely check out the hotel's validity, since it did gain some good publicity in the Season 1 finale. This is followed by a serious looking clip of Vaggie and Charlie talking atop the hotel. The context here could be literally anything. Maybe Charlie is missing Penchas here and is venting her frustrations about feeling like it was her fault he died. She doesn't know he's in heaven and may not even find out until way later in the show, maybe even beyond Season 2. The extermination countdown building has been destroyed by a yellow laser beam. Considering that kind of power is typically associated with angels, I think it's safe to assume the person responsible for that blast is either Loot or Big Lucifer himself. Here we see the three Vs in a meeting together, a Velvet looking incredible as always. I love how they give her a new fit in each episode she appears in. Vox also slams his hand on the table either out of anger or determination. Maybe this is where his big plan to gain more power starts to officially take place. Next is Lucifer flying into the sky in his full angel form with red lightning in the background, which could be extra evidence to the idea of him being the one behind that holy light blast. However, trailers like these are known for taking a lot of these clips out of context and out of order, so I don't want to 100% stand on that being the case. Same can be applied to Charlie looking up at the sky out of fear. There's no guarantee she's looking at her dad there. It could be Loot or one of the Vs. Now this clip is very interesting because we see Vox manhandling Angel Dust by forcing him to watch something that puts him in visible pain. I kind of figured Vox was stronger than Angel and would have no problem overpowering him, but equally curious as to why Vox is the one interacting with him like this and not Valentino, since a lot of Valentino's whole character can be attributed to how he's the main abuser Angel needs to overcome at some point. As for what Angel is looking at here, maybe it's Husk all beat up or kidnapped, since that's the person he's closest with at this point in the story, besides Charlie, I guess. There's someone's eye looking at Vox into the sky with a bunch of wires attached to him, hence my Ultron/Megatron comparison from earlier. Maybe I'm an idiot, but is this a character we know of? At first I thought it might have been Charlie, but it looks like this demon has red glasses or a monocle. I mean, the skin is pale enough to be Alistair, and I was talking to Sarcastic Chorus on the side, and he thought it might be Alistair, but I don't know, I'm not seeing the black pupil that he has. I don't know, maybe it's a, completely throwaway character who's used to simply show off how much of a threat Vox has become now, with the very next scene showing Vox floating in the air in front of an army of glowing red-eyed demons while he screams, "Hell will rise!" This is probably my favorite shot from the trailer, because I feel like the intent here may be to say that Vox is like the second coming of Lilith in a sense. As we gotta remember, Lilith's whole thing was her songs gave Hell's demons more self-worth to feel like they could become something greater, which of course is what started the exterminations in the first place. Now we have Vox going about it a bit differently, where he's using the fear of potential war to be seen by these demons as a prophet. Also, if you look closely, it seems Vox's mouth movement doesn't exactly match up with the Hell will rise line, which is either an animation error blunder or he is actually saying something completely different. If that's the case, then maybe the video footage is a solo Vox song. That'd be sick. I kind of hope we do get a solo Vox song. This next clip is of Loot flying outside what looks like the ransacked office of Adam, as his axe guitar can be seen hung up on the right wall there. And when it zooms in on Loot's body, we can see she's got a new left arm completely clad in gold. now wielding 2 swords instead of 1. Channeling her inner Zorro, I see. Good for her. Here we got Alistair fighting outside of what looks like the V's main building. Based on how the trailer plays out, you could assume he's battling Velvet, since here she's using a magic set of arrows to fire at someone. However, Velvet fighting Alistair wouldn't make the most sense to me narratively. It's probably Vox Alistair is up against, while Velvet could be fighting either Vaggy or Nifty. But maybe I'll end up being way off, we'll see. There's a quick shot of Angel Dust leaping to save Husk from being tied on train tracks, and Husk is wearing a dress. A part of me thinks he might not be in any actual danger though, because this set of tracks is actually connected to the hotel, not the V's building. Plus the rest of the building looks, to be in fine shape. So my theory is this is an Angel Dust Husk song where the visuals in this clip are being over-exaggerated and not actually happening in real time. This followed by a quick shot of Cherry Bomb singing while an explosion goes off. It'll be cool to hear Cherry sing again, but I have no clue what it could actually be about. Okay, this scene of Penchas using a bazooka has me a little concerned, because if this somehow isn't a flashback, then this trailer potentially spoils that he will descend back down to hell and help the hotel gang fight the V's. Really hope this is a flashback, because spoiling something that significant over a month before the season airs seems like it would be a bit of an insane oversight to let through, and fingers crossed that's the case. This clip shows Nifty about to dive bomb something with her knife in a similar background used in Alistair's clip, which leads me to believe the two of them are fighting together against Vox and Velvet, or at the very least, Vox cronies that were brainwashed. Closing out the teaser with Vox ending his message while Charlie yelps out the word yay, crying as she does so. I have to imagine we'll get a full proper trailer within the coming weeks, and I'll be sure to cover that as well. Let me know in the comments what theories or speculations you guys have now after seeing this footage, whether you agree or disagree with any of my takes. I'd love to know your thoughts. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.